we don't know what's true, what's false, what's media, what's a plant. This is why when our friend Sean Hannity came on, he said, listen, I'm just going to kind of sit back, relax, wait for the facts to play out. That's kind of where I'm at with this. I don't get embroiled in every single media story.
But Adam, don't you, and I'm being truth, but you're my brother. I love you to death. I want to know.
I hate you.
Don't you want accountability? Meaning,
of course,
Adam,
Vinny, we all do.
No, yes. Adam, I disagree. Not a lot of these people, no, they don't. Because Barack was this savior, the yes, we can.
So in this clip, we're going to see Adam and Vinny fight, and PBD come and calm them down as usual, because Vinny O'Shannell and Adam Sosnick Wolf are going to go at it and clash on the PBD Podcast Live. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
BS artists, okay? What they did, people want to talk about January 6th. To hell with January 6th. These people were like, he won. Let's create this fake story. Hillary, go pay for this fake dossier and push it through the Department of Justice and what? To overthrow the government. To defy the will of the people, Adam. So when I say accountability, and I get what Sean Hannity was saying, it's going to take some time. Be patient. We've been patient from before JFK. Go to those people. You know what they told those people too? Be patient. Cut to 2025, Adam. Cut to 2025. They're still like, here are 10 more documents that don't say shit.
We're still waiting.
And again, it's Adam, and I'll start with the Russia thing. How much shit did me, Adam, dude, my career, my friend, I've lost friends because they're like, you're with the Russia asset, Putin, blah, 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 blah. So zero accountability for that. And when it comes to Epstein, not one famous, high-ranking pedophile scumbag is going to be dragged in front of the courts so we could see them. I want to see them. Why the hell was he going to the White House 17 times to see Bill Clinton? Explain that to me. What are they talking about? And when you walk into his house...
Let me ask you, what do you think they were talking about?
Adam, he flew to his... he was on the airport.
But go there for a second. The Epstein-Clinton thing.
Okay,
what do you think actually happened there? Me
personally... Probably some money-moving stuff. Probably some big... Because, by the way, if you saw the interview with Daryl Cooper with Tucker, say what you want about Epstein. He was very good at being a piece of you-know-what. Moving money, offshore accounts, probably some money stuff with the Clinton Foundation, which I think he was attached. And then Adam, maybe some girl stuff.
That's what money managers do.
But you ready for this? Adam, I believe Vincent O'Shannell believes that it was some, hey, listen, when you come to the island this time, I got you. I know how you like them and blah, blah. When you walk into his apartment in Manhattan, why is there a picture of him in a blue dress pointing right when you walk in?
Do you think
that means I got you?
Is there any evidence that Jeffrey Epstein donated to the Clinton campaign?
I think there's a connection with him.
I think it's a weird thing when people, defend Jeffrey Epstein in any fashion. I mean, can I say that? Like, is that okay? Or is that a problem? How do you guys feel about that? When people just outright defend Jeffrey Epstein like he's some okay person. If you don't want to get involved with it, that's one thing. But it's like this defense of, is there any evidence that Jeffrey Epstein did this? It's like, am I noticing something here? Like, it's just kind of odd. By the way, if you like the video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. Thank you to every eye that lands on these videos.
Lex Wexner and him, whatever it is.
Well, I'm just saying that a lot of times these big donors, what do they call them, mega donors, get preferential treatment.
Rob, if you could just look up what's their connection, what's Epstein's connection to Bill Clinton and the foundation?
Tom, what do you call it?
Because at the end of the
large bundlers. They call them bundlers.
And bundlers are what exactly?
Bundlers are people that know a lot of people who know a lot of people. So I work with 5 high-end people that each of them is taking money from, say, 10 millionaires. And so now that's 50 people represented by those 10 and then represented by me. So you create a paper trail that is hard to follow. And and then all that money goes into a PAC very legally, but then nobody knows who got the money into the PAC. But now the PAC goes to do the will of the DNC. That is one of the flaws in the campaign finance, which is what people ask for campaign finance reform, eliminated the bundle.
Rob ChatGPT, Pat, about his, what was the question that you put in?
The question was...
He's always biting his...
Maybe the cornerstone of their relationship, we're talking about Clinton and Epstein for a second, maybe the cornerstone of the relationship was genuinely
money,
political, and financial.
Yeah, but that stuff didn't happen until
this happened
2002, and he visited the White House 17 times between 93 and 95.
That's a lot.
The foundation of their relationship was probably business,
money,
political money. And then there's ancillary stuff. Hey, by the way, when you come to the island, we're going to have a little party, we're going to have a little fun, and then little things like that happen.
I mean, How this? Is it just me? What? And then little things happen. Ew! This guy's disgusting. He's trying to water down the discussion of like messing with kids. Is it just me? I mean, are we seriously doing this? Okay.
So like there's like the meat, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the steak and then there's the sizzle.
Of course.
So the genuine steak was there was a business transactional relationship.
Yeah.
And then there's some ancillary stuff.
And you ready for
going
this
on.
though? And just off of history, Bill Clinton has been accused of sexual assault. Juanita Broderick said he attacked her in a freaking hotel room and almost ripped her lip off. Don't forget about his actions with Monica Lewinsky. Hold on, which was all consensual.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Adam, that's the type of guy that you want to do business with and then bring him to your island and then record him doing shit so you can have dirt
Allegedly.
on him. Allegedly. That's all allegedly.
Let me say one thing about Clinton. And I was a Clinton fan. I think you even voted for Clinton your first time, no?
I would have if I was
Clinton,
voting.
I think, was a great president. Meaning, as far as the numbers and the deficit and what basically where the country was in the 90s. But hear me out for a second. Everyone wants to go immediately like, because Bill Clinton got a blowjob from Monica Lewinsky, he's obviously a child sex trafficker. He's obviously likes underage women. I'm not there. I think Clinton, especially if you're married to Hillary, probably like to step out a little bit. You know, blow off a little steam. Not have to look at Hillary every single day, and maybe had some fun with extracurricular activity with ladies at Epstein Island or wherever. That doesn't mean that they were underage women, though. That's the problem I have. People are like, well, Clinton obviously likes underage women. It's like, what evidence do you have of that? There's a ton of evidence that he likes normal women, but no evidence that he likes underage women. And that's where things get so caught up in the gray area. It's like, where do we just go from
Virginia
he cheated on
Giuffre was
Hillary
underage.
to underage women?
Guys, we could go back and forth on this. The question is, and it's an honest question all American is asking. You said, okay, well, why don't we just have them unseal the records? And then suddenly a judge, a district judge, and I think there's 94, I believe it's 94 districts in the United States, and 13 circuit courts, also known as Court of Appeals. And the circuit courts, the 13 circuit courts, have the balls. They have the clout. And so you take one of these district judges from the Southern District of Florida, I think it is, District 2, and saying, I'm not going to unseal that. It's, wait a minute, this was coming from the federal government, coming from cabinet, saying, let's unseal it. And then a district judge says, no, we're going to leave it sealed.
Is this who didn't do it?
Yes, sir.
This is her.
Yeah, that's the judge who did it. And they always say, like, appointed by Barack Obama. Nobody else knows the other pattern with the judge and the actual, like, topic that we're talking about. But Adam, sitting here, going full, what is the word I'm looking for? Like, full protective over Bill Clinton. I just think that he just liked to just see kind of people. Now, all of a sudden, you know why they're protecting Bill Clinton is because it's starting to finally come out. And anybody who really cared about information, that Monica Lewinsky was a plant, a plant of a certain small nation that Ben Shapiro seems to like, right? So now all of a sudden Adam thinks that all that Bill Clinton did was, just kind of, step out on his wife. Listen, Bill Clinton could have been a very good president, and a lot of things got in the way, okay? Unfortunately, a lot of things that seem to always get in the way. Anytime we could have a good presidency, something seems to get in the way, right? But anywho, I'm not going to go for this with this Clinton type of thing where, we're like now we're trying to figure out how to make Clinton not sound too bad or whatever. I didn't think he should have been impeached simply for cheating on his wife. I always thought that was weird, right? But the Clinton Foundation was out in Haiti, like, grabbing kids, bro. Allegedly. Like, we're not going to do this, okay? Like, suddenly they want to, what is it with, like, I don't understand. Like, it's like Adam Sosnick, Ben Shapiro, like, these kind of people who are just like, suddenly, all of a sudden, it's like, no, well, maybe, they just kept meeting. Maybe pizzas, maybe $1,600 worth of pizza is normal, or, $16,000 worth of pizza is normal. It's just like, what is this thing that I'm watching happen here? Like, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of disgusting to me.
Address it. But it keeps, like every week, how many weeks have been, we're done with this, we're not coming back? Or two, if you're claiming that you want this stuff to be leaked, do it ASAP and address it. But it keeps, like every week, how many weeks have we've been going through Epstein?
Almost 3.
Every week we want to go through different stories, distinct reapers. Well, they said they're going to release, and the judge said no. Well, they said there's no, no. Versus like, hey, do something, make a decision, or just say you don't want this thing to be leaked. But one of the two decisions.
We aren't
need to
keeping
be
it
made.
open, Pat. We're reacting
for sure,
to the news
yeah.
waves.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Our
it's the
listeners want
best
this.
show on TV right now. I mean, the Epstein
and
files.
now Epstein.
No, it's not the best show on TV. You're just the most disgusting person. I'm sorry. I have no other words for it. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.